Okay team, happy Friday! We are going to get energized, we're going to get glowing. I have got a gorgeous workout for you this afternoon if you're joining me live, or don't forget you can press save and you can do this at any point, okay? But if you are joining me live, hi guys, I am Fee from Fit and Mother. I'm excited to be presenting you with this workout this afternoon. What are we going to do and what are you going to need? So we're going to do an all over body blast, okay, so a little bit of everything. We're going to get some nice energizing moves in there, but I'm going to give you choices. So I'm going to give you low impact as well as some more high impact choices depending on what you're doing. Hi guys. You're going to need a mat, you're going to need some water, let's keep hydrated, and you're going to need something that you can use as weights but nothing too heavy, okay? So I'm using my lovely AMP strength bars. So these guys are 2 kilos each. You don't need to go heavier than that. If you haven't got anything that you're going to use as weights, you could grab water bottles, cans from your cupboard, but don't go too crazy heavy, okay? We want to do a nice uplifting workout, and that's all you're going to need. Tune in to your body. How's it feeling? If you want to stick some tunes on and get yourself into the zone and into the vibe, be my guest, pop some tunes on wherever you are. If you've got little people that are running around and want to join in, let them join in and just do whatever feels good for you, okay? As I said, I'll give you some options with some of the moves. Listen to your body. If it feels good, go with it. If it doesn't, do some stretches, sit it out, come back, join in as and when. Should we do it? Should we get moving? It is cold outside, but the sun is streaming through. We've got some sunshine coming in here, so I hope it's the same wherever you are. I'm going to get rid of my bits on my mat. Okay, so to begin with, guys, I want you coming and standing in a nice wide leg stance. So let's walk those feet out quite wide here, okay? So wider than your shoulders. Let's lengthen up through the spine. Let's just start in with a couple of little shoulder rolls. Start to just wake up body as well as mind. Let it know that we're going to be doing some movement. How long are we going to be moving for? Depends how carried away I get. Probably half an hour, maybe slightly shorter. Depends how much into the zone we get. A couple more here for me. Let's go 2 and 1. And then I want you to walk those legs even further out still. I want you to take your right arm up into the air. We're going to hinge down, bending into the left toe. If you can't quite get the left toe, come down to your left shin. As you come back up to standing, I want you to feel that chest stretch. So really just bring that arm back. Hips come up to facing forwards. Good. You can make these a little bit speedier if you want to, or you can slow them down, but really move into that stretch. So you're bending in to that left knee, right arm swooping down. Let's go for 4. Let's go for 3. Let's go 2. And 1, come back up and circle that arm in front of you, keeping those legs nice and wide, still lengthening up through the spine. Let's just get rid of any little niggles, clicks, creaks, whatever you might have going on in those shoulders. Let's go 2, 1, roll and reset it back down. Same on the left arm, so the left arm comes up, we're bending into that right leg. Let's do it. Tapping down and swaying open. Nice big wide movements. Let's pop a smile on our faces. We're going to head into the weekend feeling good, guys. Let's do it for 4, for 3. Let's go 2 and 1. Keep that arm and circle it around. Perfect. Nice big movement. Spread the fingertips out wide. Good. Let's go 2, 1. I want you to walk those feet back in. So from here, we're going to cross the legs over. So I really want you to bring the sides of your feet together, squeeze your thighs together, squeeze your calves together. We're going to hinge forward, so push your bottom back and see how far you can come down. You can either let your arms dangle, maybe they want to just wrap around the back of your legs there. You should feel this is a really lovely stretch coming in to the glute on that back leg. And if you're doing this with me, you'll know exactly what I mean. How good is that? Holding for 2, 1, I want you to bring yourself back up to standing. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. So cross those legs over, making sure the sides of your feet are stuck together. Hinge forwards, and you might find from one side to the next, you're better able to come forwards. Can you get your fingertips to the floor? Don't worry if you can't. Just stretch out whatever feels good for you. Let's go 2, 1, and hinge it back up to standing. Feet just underneath your hips, hinge forwards. Let's take the arms into a little bit of a run here. So we're not going anywhere. Well, you can if you want to, if you've got space and you want to go for a little jog up and down your spot, then do. Otherwise, just moving these arms back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I want to get everything feeling nice and warm. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up, squat down, touch the floor. So we're going nice and dynamic now. We're speeding up these movements a little bit. You can absolutely go at your own pace. You don't have to do exactly the same timing as me, but really make that stretch up. Push the bottom back, really stretch up. Good. Woo. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Take the arms wide. We're going to slow it down and we're going to come into a little spinal twist here. So just come around as far as feels good. Hips can move around with you. Try and relax those shoulders away from your ears. One more time. On this side, back through centre. One more time on the other side. So your heart rate should be up a little bit now. We're going to roll, release, give everything a shake off. So the way that we're going to work this little session, we're going to alternate some slightly higher energy moves with some strength moves. The strength moves might be upper body, they might be lower body, or they might be core and abs, okay? But we're going to start off getting that heart rate back up again. So the first move that I want you doing is stepping back. So you're going to lean your body weight into this front leg. Arms are going to come up, we're going to drive together, and we're going to step back. As you step back, you're going to get a lovely stretch through your hip flexors there. Are we ready? Let's go. Boom, boom. So it's quite quick pace. You're drawing together. You don't have to turn on the spot. I'm just showing it to you from all the different angles. Good. So really step back into this here. Low impact. We're not jumping up and down on the spot, but we are putting energy in. Good. Keep going here. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you immediately switching sides. Step the other leg back. Let's go on this side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, guys. Go for it. Breathe it through for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Okay. Whilst we catch our breath, I want you to go ahead and pick up just a single one of your weights. Roll, reset your shoulders. We're going to come into a torso bend here. We're going to add a cheeky little curl at the top. So exhale down. Good, come back up. Slow your breathing down. Good. You got it. So like I said, we're not going heavy on these weights. We're looking at making each of these movements really count though. So come down. Good, we've got 2 more of these. Let's go 1. Good. And 2, hips forwards. Into a shoulder press. So on this side, same side, up and down, into your press. Good. Heart rate should just be coming down a little bit now. At any point you want to grab water, go ahead, grab your water. As we're doing these, just do a little top to toe scan. You're standing nice and tall. Can you wriggle your toes? Let's go 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch sides. So come across on the other side. Drawing this opposite elbow up is going to help you extend that reach. So come down and up. Good. Down and up. Hips stay facing forwards the whole time. Breathe into it. Woo. Have we woken up? We're doing good. Let's go 2 and 1. Back all the way straight. Curl to bring the weight up to your shoulder, and then exhale, press here. If you want to bring this opposite arm out for a little bit of extra balance, then do. And think about standing up as tall as you can. So belly button back in towards your spine. This is our last little strength set here. And then we're going into another little heart raiser. Are we ready? In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Release. Pop your weights down to the floor. Here I'm going to give you the options, guys. So your low impact option, we're going to come into a nice deep squat. We're going to touch down to the floor. We're going to come up onto tiptoes without banging our light and back down, up and down. Quite quickly though, to get the heart rate up. If impact is okay for you, if you're not needing to protect yourself from impact, we're going to take it into squat jumps. Okay? So 2 options. Choose the one that's right for you. Let's go. Good. Smile your way through. Remember, this is meant to get that heart rate up. So do whatever you need to do to get that heart rate up. If you're in squat jumps, come all the way down, power up. All the way down, power up. Touch down, up onto tiptoes. Good. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Perfect stuff. Now we're going to pick up both weights. Take a breather, grab a drink if you need to. Roll, reset the shoulders. Bring your knuckles around in front. We're going to go upwards pull to front extension. So this is why we don't want those weights to be too heavy. If doubles feels too much for you, if you can't keep a good posture and you're wanting to throw your hips forwards here, I want you to take it into singles. And a single on this side. So there's always choices, guys. What one is your body wanting to do today? Woo! Okay, boom. I'm just about recovering my breath to be able to talk to you again. Elbows wide, exhale up. Good, really think about connecting through that midline. You're doing great. So even with these smaller weights, we can really start to build the burn with repetition, right? We've got 3 more here. Let's go 3. Good, guys. 2. Last one. Perfect stuff. Set your weights down. Give everything a roll and a reset. We're going to come back into our high energy move again. So our next move is going to be mountain climbers. So again, you've got the option here. If you want to do these on a raised surface, edge of your kitchen top or wherever you are, and walk them through, you can absolutely walk them through. If you don't like flex wrists and you want to take it into high knees instead, take it into high knees instead. Otherwise, you're going to come down onto your mats, into high plank position, and you can either walk them through or you can run them through. Keep that back nice and flat and that belly button lifted, whichever variation you're doing. We're going for it. Good. Woo! Smile your way through, guys. I promise you, it makes a difference. Even if you don't love mountain climbers, let's pretend that we do. Good, keep going. Drive those knees under as far as you can, up to your chest. Go, 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 go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, no one loves mountain climbers. I shall admit it. We're going to take hold of our weights. We're going to come back up to standing. Weights into your chest. Chance to reclaim your breath. We're going to sink it down. Nice deep squat hold. So see if you can get a 90-degree angle. Options. Either you're just going to stay and hold, or we're going to add in a little cheeky heel lift. So popping those heels up, lowering back down. Back stays straight. So both are good options, okay? Both you're going to feel the burn. Adding in that heel pop, it's great if you want to work on ankle strength. Woo. Let's go for 4. Let's go for 3. Let's go for 2. Oh God, I'm so annoying. Let's go for 1. Why do we do this? Fitness instructors, you can't count in a normal fashion, and the reason you guys have trust issues, I know. Okay, grab a drink. We're going to be going again, guys. Any point you need to take a breather, then please do. Our next little energy boost is going to be skaters across. So you want to use the width of your mat. I'm not going to go quite as wide because I'm going to try and stay on camera. Low impact option. You step, you touch down, you step, you touch down. So it's coming into a curtsy. Higher impact, we're going to bounce from side to side, okay? When you're ready, off you go. I'm going to go lower impact because I want to show you that both of them will get your heart rate up. So you don't need to add in bouncers if bouncers aren't right for you. Touch down, good guys. Keep it going. Woo. Use the full width of your mat if you can. 4, 3, 2, go and get that last one in, and 1. Okay, are you ready to come down to the floor? So we're going to come onto all fours. Our next little strength set, it's going to be working the glutes again still. You've got the option here to bring in your weight or to do it as body weight only. So we're going to go into glute pulses. So all fours, leg up and pulse. Option for you, if you want to incorporate that weight, you're going to tuck it in the back of your knee there. You're going to have to squeeze to keep it in place, yeah? So it partly depends on what you're using as your weight. I want you to point those toes. I want you to lift that leg up so that you feel the stretch through the front of your hip. I want you to lift that belly button. I want you to move up your body and look at your hands. Are you evenly distributing your weight, or are you leaning to one side a little bit more? Spread those fingers out wide. Use all that surface area. And whilst you're thinking about all of that, we're distracting from the fact that glutes are on fire. Let's do it. Woo! 4, 3, 2, bring it all the way down to the floor, all the way back up. So coming into our donkey kicks. Same leg, same side. Once you know what you're doing, try not to look down to your toes, so keep your neck long. You should still be feeling puffed. The idea with these little energy boosts is that we get our cardio in and we keep it on whilst we go into our strength lift. Let's go 2, 1, release back down. Unhook your weight if you were using a weight and sink it back into child's pose, or maybe a diamond shape, whatever feels nice, just before we switch on to the next side. Have a little stretch out here. I'm going to spin around. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side, guys. So you're going to come to your all four position. Option to hook in your weight if you're using your weight for added burn. Lift that leg, point those toes. Pulse. Imagine I'm stood behind you. I've got a little bit of string, maybe a ribbon, let's go fancy. Just attached to your belly button and just gently lifting it up. Okay, I don't want you to suck in and hold your breath, but I do want you to think about that engagement through your midline. Woo! Yes, guys, we're doing it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You might be feeling this in that supporting leg now, the glute that we've just worked, that's now supporting our body weight. That might be the one that's burning. Let's bring the knee down to the floor and up. Down and up. How are you feeling? Do we feel that we are using these muscles? We know what's happening. We're about 20 minutes in, guys, and you're doing great. Keep going for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then give yourself a stretch out. If you don't love being down on your wrists, maybe come up and give your wrists a roll, come into child's pose, maybe some cat cows. What do you want to do? Move the way that your body feels good. grab a drink. And then from here, we're going to stay down on our mats, but I want you to roll over onto your backs, okay? So we're going to come into our next little energizer. So our energizer is going to be either bicycle legs or a bicycle crunch. Before we start, just take a second. Get your positioning right on your mat. So make sure that you are comfortable, that you adjust your clothing, whatever you need to do. If you know what you're doing, if you want to go straight in, crack on. Otherwise, I'll run through the options. Option 1, take your arms out wide, lift the legs and cycle your knees in towards your body, but we're going to go quick, okay? Shoulders stay down to the floor. Option 2, you lift those shoulders up, we continue to cycle. Option 3, interlace your fingers, bring them behind your head, and let's take it into a crunch. Legs are going to go longer, we're bringing chest towards knee rather than elbows, okay? So try and keep those elbows wide in your peripheral vision. That's the noise I want you making. Breathe it through. Woo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful stuff, guys. Okay, take a second, breathe. We're staying on our backs for our strength work, but you're going to need your weights. I've just realised I left mine at the other end of the mat. So bring your weights back in, lying down, knees bent, feet flat. Maybe do a couple of little pelvic tilts here, get into position. One weight in each hand. I want you to exhale, press the weights up above your head. They're going to run on the horizontal, on the vertical, alongside, so in the same sense as your body. We're going to come into a pec fly. Good. So open up wide, bring them back into centre. See if you can do this with straight arms. If your weights feel particularly heavy, maybe you want to keep a little bend in the elbows, maybe you just want to come down, elbows to floor. Have a little play around, see what feels good for you. Option here, if you want to make this a little more challenging, is to lift those feet away and come into tabletop. If you can maintain good core connection whilst you're doing that, and by that I mean if you manage to do this without flaring that lower back away from your mat, without flaring the ribs, then do. Maybe try it with 1. Good. 1 foot on, 1 foot off. Or both feet on the floor. We're working into the chest. Keep going, guys. Woo! We're doing good. We've got 5. 4. Let's go 3. 2. 1 more for me, gang. And 1. Perfect stuff. Release your weights down to the floor, turn your legs long, send your arms up overhead, full body strength. How are we doing? Should we do 1 more? Yes. I'm going to pretend you said yes, because I can't hear you. Let's go with yes. We're going to do 1 more. So 1 more energizer, 1 more conditioning work, then we'll cool down, okay? So I want you to flip back over onto all fours. Option. Plank with a tap out. If you normally do your plank from kneeling, we're going to do a single leg tap out. Okay, taking the leg to the side, back in. Option to come up into a high plank and to alternate those step outs. Or option higher impact to take it into plank jacks. Okay, so 3 options. I really want you to listen to your body here, guys. Let's go. Final time for me. Let's feel good. Woo. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever one you're doing, you are nailing it. If you're doing single leg, switch sides. Keep that bottom low. Go, 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 go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees, stretch. Child's pose, 1 more strength move. Are you ready? We're going to come up to standing for our final strength move. Woo. Bring your weights up with you. You should be looking a little bit dishevelled at this stage now, guys. That's the idea. Okay, are we ready? We're going to do some of the moves that we've put together at the start, and we're going to bring them all together. We're going to go deadlift. We're going to go upwards row. We're going to flip to the shoulders, shoulder press, down. So deadlift down, keep those legs straight. We're going to come up, elbows wide, flip to the shoulders, exhale, press up high. You're getting bang for your buck with this final move. Good. Don't forget your breathing, especially if you're feeling puffed from that last move or from the last half an hour's worth of moves. Sync it all up. Exhale on the hardest part of the move here. That's this press. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. Keep going. We're almost there. Then we're going to stretch and cool down. And then you're going to feel amazing. Let's do 2 more. Good. 1. Beautiful stuff. And then coming down and up. Let's row. Let's press. And let's release those weights. Okay. Setting your weights down, guys. I want to take it into a cool down. Okay. Who else is feeling energized? Maybe not quite yet. You will be by the end. Feet are back, shoulder width apart, slightly wider if you want to. Let's take it into some shoulder rolls. So we've worked shoulders, chest, waist, glutes, thighs, everything. Let's come over into our midline. Feel that stretch. So I want you to imagine that your rib cage here is just unsticking and opening out. Hips facing forwards. Release. Same on the opposite side. Oh, you want to make that noise. You want to sigh your way into this stretch. And release. Come forwards. Chin to chest. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Start hinging forwards. Allow the crown of your head, allow your arms to just dangle free here. Maybe your arms want to pendulum back and forth or sway. Maybe you want to keep them still. Maybe you need to add a little bend into the knees. Or maybe you want to straighten out and see if you can touch the floor. We're going to roll it back up. No rush here, guys. We're slowing everything down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. As you start to straighten up, bring those arms up, overhead, full circle. Let's step the legs nice and wide, just like we did at the start, but I want to hold it this time. So we're going to lean over. You can rest your elbow or your forearm onto this thigh. We're going to hold, push your weight back into the bottom. Breathe, exhale. Stay with me here. Maybe you want to bring your fingertips down to the floor. And then we're going to hinge across to the other side. Same here. And as we're doing this, just see how you're feeling. Is there anywhere that you need to stretch out? If there is, you don't have to join in with the stretches I'm doing. Concentrate on the zones that you need to. You're going to come up to center, roll it back up to standing. Okay, if you're feeling a little wobbly, hold on to a wall, okay? We're going to come into a quad stretch. So bring your foot up behind you. I want those knees touching, I want those thighs touching. Heel to bottom. Push those hips forwards. Feel that stretch. How good is that? Again, if you're a bit puffed. Fill your lungs with air. Breathe in through the nose. And then when you're ready, breathe out through the mouth. As you're breathing out, let your shoulders relax. Good, let's switch sides. Up, behind, push forwards. Yes, guys, we are there. Don't forget, I want you to take plenty of water. Hopefully you have worked up a little bit of a glow. Give everything a shake off. If you didn't join in live, and we're just watching this, ready to join in on demand later, then hit save. You can come back to this whenever you need to. If you did join in, I'd love to let me know where you were, what move did you enjoy the most, what one was challenging, what were you using as weights. Leave me some feedback, let me know. Go ahead and have a wonderful, wonderful Friday, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll hope to join you with AMP again very soon. Take care.